second chance. He currently teaches high school skills trades courses, math and broad-based technology at Grand Manan Community School, and is always looking to find ways to integrate technology into the classroom. He's an active participant in many school committees, including the core leadership team in health and safety, and is also an integral part of his local community. There's a strong belief in ongoing professional learning. Andrew is truly deserving of the honor of the Minister's Excellence in Education Award.
We share a goal of learning how to manage our money once we get out on our own. So today, we'll have a few warm-up questions on the board. You can choose which you want to do, one or the other. Then we'll talk maybe a little bit about variable expenses and fixed expenses.
Andrew Jones is a very valued member of our staff here at Grand Manan Community School. Andrew is a member of our high school team, but also an SBR here at the school. Andrew's had a number of different roles at our school. He's been acting VP in the past. He's been a tech mentor. He's always been a promoter of technologies in our school. He's a strong advocate for students, and he's one of those teachers that's always there for other teachers.
He's a great teacher, always on time, always very understanding, and if you don't understand anything, he'll sit down with you, explain it right down to the point until you understand. I'm also on the fire department with Mr. Jones. He's always on time, dedicated to that as well.
One of the great things about Mr. Jones is that he makes the work we're doing real. Like, he brings in real life stuff, so when we go out in the real world, we'll have a little bit of experience from his classes.
He is a fantastic teacher. He is funny, he's upbeat and happy. He loves his job, he loves the kids, and he loves being a teacher here at the school. He makes math fun for them. He reaches all the kids at their level. He has many different activities so that every kid can be successful, and that is his goal.
I met him years ago in the principal's office, and we were friends, and he taught me things, and I've taught him things, and we've gotten along really well over the years. So he's a funny guy. He'll talk about being here for 100 years, even though he's not 100 years old.
He's teaching me. He's helped a lot. I was never good at math or anything like that, and he really helped me. But full meal deal, 4 parts to one single question. He wants the question, of course, and then he wants your answer, your work shown, and then he wants your sentence. So he calls it the full meal deal.
The first thing I noticed on the first day of school, it was high school, so I was kind of nervous. But he was waiting right at the door, ready to say, "Welcome back to school. Hope you had a good summer. We're gonna take on grade 9. It's gonna be a great year." Anytime you see Mr. Jones in the hallway, he's looking at me like he's he can help me whether he's talking or not, and he's always there for you. He's doing something when you need it.
You need to learn something, he will teach you through it, show you how to do it. He's joking, you can have a joke with him once in a while. He's always serious in business, he makes it a fun working environment.
He's made a huge difference in my high school life. He's understanding, which really helps because each student has a different way of learning, in different classes, and he really pays attention to each student in their own way. He gives us time. We leave from out this year. He comes around and asks how we're doing, and he's hilarious, which really takes a lot of tension off when we have tests and things like that. Mr. Jones will be one of the teachers I look back on and remember as being one of my favorites, just always being positive and making us laugh and just always having a good time, making things interesting.
Kind, honest man who wants to see kids succeed. He wants to see everybody that he reaches succeed and be the best person that they can be.
Congratulations, Mr. Jones.
Jones
sends the best students my way. I don't know if you noticed that. Mr. Minister and superintendents and honored guests, it's a pleasure to be here. And I asked my daughter what I should say. And she said, Dad, don't tell any stories, just say thank you. I have a friend back home who just retired from the Navy, and he retired as a senior chief petty officer. And he said his biggest honor was that was a rank that was voted on him by his colleagues. And I feel the same way about this. It's just such an honor that my colleagues would take the time and nominate me. And I from the bottom of my heart, I thank them, and I thank you for that. I've been on Grand Manan for a while. I usually tell people, my wife and I are both teachers, and we just went there for a year. But that was in 1991, and that story's getting a little bit stale. I don't know what to say about Grand Manan. I sort of think it's the greatest place in the world. Somebody told me it's not the end of the world, but you can see it from there. and I can only get you maybe to ask Assistant Deputy Minister Treadwell, or I see Brian Graham back. They both started their careers, I believe, on Grand Manan. They might be able to tell you which of those two situations it is. You know, have you ever been a place and said, what am I doing here? Well, today I'm very proud to be here. I'm sure my parents thought that I wasn't going to get out of elementary school. In fact, I quit grade 2, but Mom met me halfway home and just pointed me around. That same year, my teacher asked me what my father worked at. I see he sells drugs. I didn't know the word pharmaceutical salesman in grade 2. Social services came calling. But you know, I really do know why I'm here, because it really doesn't have a whole lot to do with me. At school, we provide the scaffolding that students need to be successful. And I think that the district and the people in our school provide that scaffolding for me to be successful. This year, I know our district invested in over 100 additional EAs, and I think that you can't accept an award without saying to a number of EAs, thank you for making education inclusive in our classrooms, as well as the resource teacher that guides them. Every teacher in RIDS would say, I can't do anything without a supportive leader in our school. And I don't know how districts evaluate principals, but I think my principal's pretty terrific, and I appreciate her support, and I know that I can count on her and the vice principal. My wife's also a teacher, and I just think she's actually the finest teacher that I know. And I'm glad teachers are recognized, and I know there's many more out there that are terrific and doing terrific things, and Chris and I talked about that as well just before coming up here. So the last thing I sort of want to say is I really think that I'm the luckiest guy around. I teach, I've taught a lot of things. I've taught everything from elementary phys ed and right up through high school. But our community supports vocations and the trades. And sitting here tonight is Don Harborn, who was a vocational teacher in our school for many years. When I went to Grand Manan, there were 3 vocational teachers and one computer teacher, and I'm them. I'm all 4. But Don can tell you that over his career, he's newly retired, but over his career, he can look back and see all the people in our community who are in the trades have gone through that, went through his program. They might be boat owners or operators or fishermen or welders or carpenters. But our community is built on tradespeople, and I think a lot of rural communities are built as well. And we all know that times are tight, and it's hard to get money for things. I know I could spend the whole instructional resource budget in our school just on my programs, but I'm so lucky because I have a lot of people in the community that come forward. The Rotary Club of Grand Manan last week dropped by a check for over $4,000 for me. I invited a lady tonight, Miss Maud Hunter, and she's 91. She couldn't come, but she has supported me, and she's sort of the poster child for a number of people who have supported our programs in our school. And many, many people. And those people are my heroes. So to be a little bit serious, those are the people who I really think are the heroes in our education system. And I want to be a champion of the vocations, and I think that when my students come to me and say, Mr. Jones, I can only get through the afternoons because I know that I have carpentry class, or that I have automotive class, or are you really going to teach us how to weld next semester? Those are pretty special moments for me, and I'm glad I'm a teacher. Thanks so much.